It's all about fishing. It's all about hunting. It's all about the great outdoors. And it's all about outdoors with Captain Roy and Cheryl.
Good morning and welcome aboard. I'm Captain Roy.
And I'm Cheryl Little, and we're at the Bear Creek Lodge. And boy, we had us a good breakfast this morning served up at the lodge, didn't we? Some registers.
Register sausage.
Yeah, oh, it was good.
Homemade jelly. I don't know what all. Maybe we'll get biscuits next week if we request them.
That was good.
Sure, we got a lot to do here in the show, and we got a report from Lake Seminole, right?
Yep, Guide Jody Wells, and Guide Jody Wells says that the large bass are tearing it up on topwater baits. Early and late are the best times. And he says that the brim are hitting the willow flies. And he says, and you said this was really big news, that they have closed the gates at the dam.
That's going to let the water run on out. It's been flooded in Bluntstown for almost a week now.
Really?
And I'm looking forward. I want to go back down on the electric boat and do some fly fishing. And we got to get the water down.
Yeah.
So that is good news. You sure we've got a kind of a lengthy report here from the FWC about they want some information on mink. Now, I haven't seen a mink up here in this part of the state in years. And they are kind of scarcity, and they're trying to do a study on them. So what they're asking the public to do, if they see a mink, is to get all the information from it. If you can, take a picture of it and email it to my FWC, and they'll know where to start the study. Now, mink is, if you haven't ever seen one, he's a small animal, about 2 feet long, I guess, real slender body. And as a matter of fact, they weigh 2 to 3 pounds. Not much bigger than a squirrel. They may be a little bit longer. And pass the information on if you see a mink or suspicion that you found one. And they would appreciate that information. And sure, we got the fishing next.
Yeah, you've been
ready to go
fishing.
fishing?
I've been busy mowing grass. It's growing like crazy right now. So you're having to do all the fishing right now, which is, I know, a tough job, isn't it?
It is between the fishing and the Miss Merlin here around the lodge. I've got a lot of grass to cut here. They have here around the lodge, and I have to fill in.
Yeah.
Sure, let's go. Let's do some fishing. I had just the highlights of a couple of fishing trips.
Okay.
I won't have time to show. And I believe the first one is I got a Rick Rogers. Now Rick is not the local Rick Rogers. I think he's from Birmingham, but I think on the introduction you can find out. But real nice Rick Rogers anyway, and his friend. And then a Nick Schaefer. Now Nick is local out at Panama City Beach. I've taken him several times.
Yeah.
We went in a real stained up bay. As a matter of fact, when we were out there, I actually believe that you could have taken some crickets and a brim pole out on West Bay Point and caught brim.
Wow.
And you could have drank the water. It was so fresh. And maybe that's kind of behind us too. Fishing got to settle down, and we've got to get out and get some more film.
We do. We need to, absolutely.
So I tell you what, let's take a break, and let's go ahead and show parts of both those fishing trips.
Okay.
Panama City Gastroenterology specializes in colon cancer screening, gastroesophageal reflux disease, all aspects liver disease, and we do conduct clinical trials. We provide care in timely fashion using our extensive experience and are mindful of healthcare costs.
Folks, if you're 50 years old and haven't had a colonoscopy in the last 5 years, you need to give Doc a call.
For the latest medical news, join us today on Facebook, Panama City Gastroenterology.
Sunjammers and Hobie Mirage Kayaks set the standard for on-the-water fun. Whether your passion is fishing, sailing, or recreational adventures, Hobie has a kayak for you. Hobie's Mirage Drive mimics nature's proven designs for effective, powerful propulsion to enhance your kayaking experience. Mirage Power, Mirage Performance, Mirage Drive. Hobie, enjoy the ride. Hobie kayaks are available at Sunjammers Water Sports in Panama City Beach.
Whether it's removing dangerous trees or planting new ones, Gulf Coast Tree Specialists can help you with all your tree care needs. Sometimes your tree problems are too big for you to handle. Even if it seems impossible to remove your tree, our licensed, bonded, and insured professionals can always find a way for a fair and reasonable price. We can also remove large and unusual items from your property. And our certified arborists can analyze root problems and evaluate structural issues. At Gulf Coast Tree Specialists, we would like to thank you for your continued support and service over the past 20 years and look forward to serving you in the future.
On the water.
Right ahead and try to fish over here.
About as pretty a sunrise as you can have. And on my boat this morning, I have got another friend, Rick Rogers. I've got several of those named Rick Rogers, but this one is from North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And he's in law enforcement there. And been in for a long time, haven't you, Rick?
Yes, sir. I retired 28 years off the Highway Patrol, and I now work for the Sheriff's Department, hauling prisoners for the U.S. Marshals.
How about that? And who's this young fella right there?
This is my grandson, Ricky Travis Rogers. He's also from Hayesville, North Carolina.
There, one more little look there, Travis. Okay. We'll hit East Bay after all this rain, Rick. We're gonna have to find out what they're doing, but I've got a philosophy. They can run, but they can't hide. Sometimes they can do a pretty good job of running.
We're gonna hunt them down.
Let's get them started. Rick, that's number one. He won't hang on the wall, but it is a speckled trout. They're pretty fish, aren't they, Rick?
They're beautiful. They're beautiful.
They look kind of like your brown trout, don't
It
they?
does. Sure does.
Let's catch one bigger.
Let's get one bigger.
That Captain got on a pretty nice trout. He's not the biggest one in the world. If I can get him in the boat, I couldn't get Travis to reel him in for me. All right, now I can get a hold of him, maybe. Yeah. Come here, boy. Mediocre, not big enough. Better get the net ready there, Travis.
He ain't that big.
Yeah, it is too. That's a fine fish. Get the net there and put it under that boy.
Put it under that old boy. He's trying to go on the boat. Oh, wait a minute. Let me bring him up. Hold on.
Oh, that's a big trout.
Bring him
That's
back. Bring him.
a fine trout.
Got him? Oh,
How
yeah.
about that one for a trout? Wow.
That's a big one. That is a good fish.
Yeah, you better keep away from the boat a little bit. Yeah, let him go. Let them boy go. Let him go, Alex. Yeah, now, just hold your rod up there and wiggle it now. You're twisting my line off. That's what you're doing now. That's how. Hold your rod up. We don't want to try to net him. Yeah, we want him to run some. Get up here, this boat.
Let him run. Just real slow. He'll take it out. When he wants to take it out. He'll get tired.
Travis, that's agony at the feet. We got two reds on back there. Rick had one on, and lost them both off. Let's try them again. It seems like they're not really too aggressive, or they'd be taking the bait a little deeper than that. Swing him out around here. Let me get you line. There you go.
Pretty one.
That's a pretty one. It is pretty one. Now, you're right in the sun. I probably can't see you. Anyway, you got a pretty fish.
Unless he's coming in on fool.
You got Rick a trout.
Yeah, I'd say it's a trout probably.
Yeah. You got your rod bent there. Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh,
Sorry.
did you catch him in your lap there?
That was a good
He
catch.
put him right on Alex there. That's all right. I got him there.
That woke him up.
What you got on there, Rick?
I think it's a trout. It's not come up yet, but I believe it is.
Another trout.
He's a puller.
We lost our part of fish off this morning. He's a pretty good trout. No, it's not. He's skipjack.
Yeah.
Don't want him.
Don't throw them on me.
You said tell you what was good to eat and what's not?
Uh-huh.
That's a knot.
That's a knot right
That's
there.
a knot right there.
What's more important in a side-by-side RTV? Is it speed and agility, or is it versatility and dependability? When getting out of the woods is more important than getting into the woods, there is only one name to remember: Kubota. With true commercial-grade construction in the chassis and drivetrain, Kubota gives you the dependability, power, and torque you need to get the job done. Kubota builds work tools, not play toys.
Hi folks, I'm BJ with BJ's Marine. This has been a family-owned and operated business for over 20 years. We pride ourselves in the sales and service of Nissan and Tohatsu outboards. At BJ's, we have factory-trained and authorized technicians for Nissan and Tohatsu. We also repair most any make or model outboard. Call or come by BJ's Marine Service at 1317 Transmitter Road. And folks, we really do appreciate your business.
Brother Dan. Almost.
Nick Schaefer.
Nate
Schaefer. I'll get it right in a minute, Nate.
All right.
I'll remember.
Thank you,
This is not good. Well, look at me. I'm not that bad looking, Nate.
You get the sun right up there.
And back on the back, we got Dan. And we have escaped some storms up here so far. Haven't got them wet. And Dan just had a nice trout on, lost him all. So we'll maybe the weather give us a break. We'll catch him there. We got hit the old airport now. If you want to know where we are, fishing right by the old runway.
There you go. First speck of the day. First speck of the day. Now that is a pretty fish.
Yes, sir. That's pretty fish. He just fishing right. I guess get the line right there. There you go.
It's a little speck.
The captain caught a good guy keeping trout there, and that's the first one he's caught today.
How many times have you heard the big ones are in shallow water, or there are more squirrels than you can shake a stick at way up the river? But the problem is you can't get there with your propeller-driven outboard. Meet Joe Riley, problem solver, and the Tohatsu Jet Drive outboard. With Tohatsu's Jet Drive, you can get where no man, or should I say, no outboard has ever been. With stick steering powered Tohatsu Jet Drive and a Rhino boat, you can show your fishing and hunting buddies you mean business. See them at Joe's Motor Service, Hartford, Alabama, near Dothan.
When you only have one shot, one chance, there are only two names to remember: Browning and C&G Sporting Goods. C&G carries the full line of Browning rifles, shotguns, handguns, knives, and clothing. Like the Browning X-Boat, every component of the Browning X-Boat works together to deliver the most critical feature: total accuracy. Visit C&G Sporting Goods today, because you don't want to miss that one shot.
Jessica. And I'm Bailey. And we're here to talk about a serious issue that's ruining our environment. Littering! Don't do it, it's bad. Yeah. Did you know that over 51 billion pieces of litter land on our roadways each year? That calculates to be whatever number a day. Litter cleanup costs US $11.5 billion each year. Community, economy, and quality of life suffer. Litter has environmental consequences. We wanted to show you something that we found that littering does. Stop littering. It's not my responsibility. It's our responsibility. Stop littering. Oh my god. If you could put cost each year. Litter has a continental. Do it. 1, 2, 3. Stop littering.
Hey, Cheryl, we ran a show when I went down and fished with John Chambliss.
Yeah.
He makes all the BB bugs. By the way, we're going to give some of these away today. And I asked him to let me go in the shop and see him make some of them.
Yeah.
And I was really interested in how he made them, particularly the hoppy bug. And I think you'll enjoy this. So let's just go ahead and take a break.
Okay.
And see John making some BB bugs.
All right.
Hey, I'm in the shop down here where the BB bugs are made, and now that's what you make them out of.
Yes, sir. That's Tupelo root.
A Tupelo root. Now that big old root, it don't weigh. I bet it don't weigh half a pound.
Probably.
And it floats. That's why you use this Tupelo root. Huh. Of course, you go along the river, you get plenty of them, can't you, John?
Yeah. Got 8,000 acres up behind the house.
Well, I knew you made them out of Tupelo root. I thought you carried those little finger size ones, but you just lay them out.
Yep.
And that's all going to be BB bugs right there.
There's a mini one right there.
I bet there is.
A pile of them.
Shoot.
All right, first you have to cut the thing to size. That'd be the blank right there.
That's the blank. You got it smooth, and I have it, John.
Now I got to break a set up here. I have.
All right, let me move out of your way.
All right.
What you doing there, John?
All right, now I'm going to cut the slugs, I guess you would want to call it, for no other name. All right, got them cut.
Now that's the fly bodies, huh? How about that? You know, that's almost like cork. That would be. That's why you have to use Tupelo. You couldn't use oak or pine or.
I think, have you ever seen pine on a sandbar or something that's been sitting there bleached out? It's like now. How long
we call it driftwood.
Yeah, how long did it take for you to get it bleached out like that? I don't know.
Okay.
There's your blank right there. And that will be 2 poppers.
2 poppers.
Next, I have to slide it.
You did what to that, John? Okay,
that's the hook slide.
That's where your hook goes. Okay.
Now you got the piece. That's his face.
How about that? You just made the popper. Oh.
Then, come up.
What's you going to do there, John?
Now I'm going to go ahead and shape the popper.
Okay, so I'm going to shape the popper. That's the whole body right there. And that's the popper.
That's the popper.
That's the paintbrush, huh?
Yeah, well, I airbrush it.
Airbrush it.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of them on there, haven't you?
600.
There's 600 on there. And you just airbrush them before you do your paint.
Yeah, that's
How
right.
about that?
Normal painting.
Well, John, I appreciate you taking time and showing me all this stuff. I never knew just what was involved really in making the fly. But John, you figure how long will it take you to make a fly?
On these type, from not counting the going out and wading around out there hunting the root, but after I get the root, start the cutting, a little over 4 minutes to fly.
A little over 4 minutes to fly.
Yep. And the poppers will take a little bit more, but there's so many steps involved.
Well, you really just started making the popper out of Tupelo roots, right?
I make everything out of Tupelo roots.
Yeah, but before you did make a lot of them out of the cork, didn't
Yeah,
you?
use cork.
But it looks to me like you got it down to a fine science now, John.
I'm working on getting it ironed out. It's still got a little rough spots here and there, but
Well, let me tell you, it got hot and run us in from fishing, wind got up, but we caught
Vice President there, he's tired. That's the Vice President.
That's the Vice President. We caught some fish, and you got to ride on the
electric boat,
the Rhino electric boat, and you was like me, you was kind of proud of it.
I was surprised that it was really it done good, I thought.
Water gets down, John, let's do it again.
All right.
I enjoyed fishing with you.
Well, maybe we can get where we find some fish better this time. It cooperates a little more.
Yeah. Well, we had a big time, John.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what I like about Coram. I like the food, I like the price, I like the quality, I like the quantity of it. But what I like most about Coram Steak and Eggs is I like that friendly atmosphere that I always find when I'm down out there. It's owned and operated by Linda and Willie Coram. They are the original, and they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and their breakfast out of this world. And my favorite is the world famous Coram Heavenly Hash. Coram Steak and Egg, 804 South Tyndall Parkway.
For everything you need on or off the water, visit the Panama City and St. Andrews Marinas. Both locations provide you with easy access boat slips, ramps, fuel, bait, and tackle. Come visit our ship stores and see our unique nautical gifts and clothing, or just relax with a cool drink and grab a snack while watching the boats come in.
Don't forget that Mariner on your shopping list. Come by and see our unique nautical gifts, cards, and clothing at the ship store at Panama City or St. Andrews Marina.
Panama City and St. Andrews Marinas, everything you remember and so much more.
The Register Meat Company was founded over 71 years ago by Pappy Register.
Register's premier product is their country-style sausage. It is 100% pure pork and hog casings with their secret seasonings. It's packaged in mild hot, and I mean hot. Their sugar cure bacon is smoked for hours. And Register's premium hams are pumped with their special ham pump. If you're in the Cottondale area, stop by their country store and ask about their Pick 5 program and their veggie bushel. Look for Register's meats at your local grocery.
Hi, this is Nate with Mexico Beach Marina. Remember, we're a key dealer for Yamaha outboards as well as a 5-star certified service department, dealer for Edgewater powerboats. Our marina store still offers all your latest tackle, live bait, bulk ice, ethanol-free fuel, and slip rentals. And our beach store has everything you need for your day at the beach with Guy Harvey, Salt Life, Sperry, Topsider, Hook and Tackle, Bimini Bay, and much more. You can check out our website at mexicobeachmarina.com. Check out our Facebook page. So come on down to beautiful Mexico Beach and come on in and say hi.
That was a real interesting piece on the BB bugs. That was really neat.
I tell you, John makes a lot of them, and he's a very talented person, and we're going to go back down when the fish are biting a little better.
He's got a lot of patience to be able to make that many small little bugs. That's a lot of patience. Hey, I want to mention real quick, this coming Friday is going to be the 9th annual Offshore Classic at Mexico Beach. So make sure you can get more information at mexicobeachmarina.com and get entered into that tournament. They got a lot of good giveaways. Also, want to show
that date?
It's going to be on the 26th and the 27th.
26th.
Yep, so this coming Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Also want to mention too, or actually also want to show a picture here of a 150-pound old yeller that was caught off the cement. And that is an impressive fish, isn't it?
Run
Yellow-
that by me again. Old Yeller.
Old Yeller, they call it yellowfin tuna.
Okay.
They called it an Old Yeller.
150
pounds. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
That's a big fish.
Okay.
That would feed a lot of people.
Cheryl, I want you to do me a favor this
Okay.
morning. I have been asked to show the Captain Ray Knox again, particularly the splice.
Okay.
How do you splice two lines together? How do you splice a urea line onto a leader?
Mm-hmm.
Very simple. I
Yep.
tell you what.
I can do it.
And now, folks, I'm going to ask you to do it twice, Cheryl.
Okay.
Can you do that?
I'll try.
Most people it takes them 10 minutes to splice two lines. You watch Cheryl splice this line.
Okay. So you take the two lines and put them together, and then you pull it between your forefinger and your other fingers. And then what you do is take your other hand, index finger, and grab the line, pull it, make one loop, two loops, and then take your both lines and feed them through the loop, and then it's
Make
almost
a figure eight.
figure eight, and then you pull it tight,
All it is.
wet it, and then pull it tight, and then you just trim your ends.
You know, let you trim so I don't cut your fingers.
Okay.
And run it, and I want you to do it one more time.
Okay.
I know it's hard to
One
do
more
it.
time.
Do it slow.
No problem.
'cause
Okay.
It takes every bit of about 5 seconds to
Absolutely.
tie
Take
that
two
knot.
lines together and pull them through your fingers. Take your other finger and do 1, 2, and then put both lines in through the loop. Pull it tight. And also, I fish a lot with braid line. And what you want to do with braid line, because it does slip, is just take it and make one more knot over that knot. Pull it together, and then you're good to go on your braid. It's a little bit of a bigger,
That's a sleeping knot.
yeah. It's a little bit bigger knot. You do definitely not want to run it through your guidelines. And we're getting the wind up, so
We're
we
getting
need
the
to
wind
hurry up and give away some stuff, don't we?
Yeah,
Some BB bugs.
We're going to give people a choice this morning of BB bugs. That's what you see me fish with.
Yeah.
When we fly fish, or your choice of that, or a mixture of my Cheryl and I choice DOA bait.
Yep.
So we're going to give you a choice. Let's see who that winner's going to be
Okay.
this morning.
We're getting the wind up big time. We better hurry. And the winner is going to be Carlton Sullivan. So congratulations, Carlton. You are out of the Bayou, George area. So
How
we
about
appreciate
that?
you watching. And, he won a trip with Guide Jody Wells, I believe. I think. Cool.
Yeah, that's 2 winners.
Yep, he did good.
Tell them how to enter sweepstakes real quick.
Okay, outdoors@captainroy.com. Email us or call 850-722-9382. We got to go.
Folks, y'all tune in next Saturday at the same time, and remember to always
Try to be as good to him as he is to you.
good day. Folks, it's time to wrap it up and go to the barn.